So yeah, this is Corneo's mansion. So you walk up the steps and walk all the way to the end here to the dungeon. And you find Tifa. Alrighty. Most importantly, grab that ether. So essentially, Tifa's here because she wants to get chosen to be Don Corneo's bride so she can get information out of him. Yeah, Tifa and Eris are already besties. Anyways, you have to proceed to the Don. I think you, for some reason, to trigger the dialogue, you have to walk into that little section. Anyways, see who he chooses. He may choose Eris or Tifa. I would rather have him choose Tifa because, you know. Okay. I would rather have him choose Tifa. Great taste. I think it's the first time I ever had him choose Eris. Most of the time I'm too lazy to do any of these. The little side quests in Walmart, and he chooses Tifa. I think Tifa reacts more negatively. Eris is more cool with it. Interesting. Most importantly, pick up this Phoenix down, I think. And then I think you just try to leave. And then talk to this guy. You have to keep talking to him. Do you have to, I'm not sure how to trigger the dialogue for the next event. Okay. Maybe you have to talk to someone and then talk to him again. So, yep. He's a man. Now, I don't know if you can one-shot these guys with a physical attack or not. Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, just use physical attacks. Nice. Saves Cloud's limit break. Because it's going to be a boss fight really soon. Go find Tifa. Oh wait. That's interesting. So if you try to, if Don picks Tifa and Eris in the dungeon, then you go and see that one of the henchmen are chasing her around the dungeon. But if he picks Eris, then Tifa just busts out by herself. So that's pretty cool. It's well done. I think it's the first time I've ever had him choose Eris. So I guess I'll actually read this dialogue. Alrighty. So, Shinra plans to destroy the Sector 7 support beam and bring the plate crashing down in an effort to snuff out Avalanche. Doesn't matter what you choose. He sprung the trap. Okay, so I guess I'll point this out. If you're somehow new to FF7, never played it before, this character, Reeve, is easy to miss, but he is kind of important. Essentially, he's the sympathetic villain that defects and becomes good in the end. And you can see that he already has misgivings about the way Shinra handles things. It's easy to miss, I guess, because Heidegger gets a lot of screen time, and eventually Scarlet gets a lot of screen time, and even Palmer. Alrighty, so you should not forget to equip, and that means putting materia on people. Okay, so the boss is actually weak to fire, and we only have one fire materia. It's all good. Put cover on Tifa, and then give her lightning, I guess. It's good to have. It's good to have 2 fire materia because there's going to be some enemies weak to fire in the area coming up, but don't worry about it. It's the early game. Most importantly, use a hyper. In fact, use it on everyone, and it'll help you a lot. I'm going to put Tifa in the back because I don't plan to use physical attacks. Okay, so the character you help first in this scene affects their affection towards you. Obviously, Eris is the canon option. And away we go. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Whoops. Oh yeah, having characters in Fury status decreases their accuracy, both their physical and magic accuracy. Physical accuracy is not as big of a deal because the dexterity and luck stats increase your physical accuracy, but it really hurts your magic accuracy. So if you plan on making a character a magic user, then the Fury status is not very helpful. I guess I'll test, see if, yeah, Cloud's physical attack. It's not very good. So in the early game, it's best to just throw magic. Yep, there you go. Even with Tifa, who is not really a great magic user, she used magic. And that's why we skipped the weapon earlier in the Walmart weapon shop for Tifa, because it's best to use magic. Really doesn't make sense to waste gil trying to improve physical damage in the Midgard section, because physical damage is weak. And if you take the optimal routes to the dungeons, then MP should not be as much of an issue. Oh yeah, I forgot. Should take them out of the. Just take them out of the Fury state. Or maybe not. Definitely Aeris should not be in Fury. Oh my god. If you're gonna use magic, Fury is not good because essentially you're wasting your MP. And being MP efficient is very helpful. Oh my god. Nice. Cloud got cross slash. Okay, so we're gonna use a couple tranquilizers and we're gonna take Aeris out of Fury and Cloud. I'm gonna leave Tifa in Fury. Tifa actually gets her level 1 limit break the fastest out of all characters, so can be kind of beneficial. Steel materia goes on Cloud. And I'll throw this on Aeris just to level it, but she's not going to be able to take advantage of it yet. But she will soon. Now, the steel mechanic in FF7 is based on your level. It's not based on dexterity or luck. So, in the early game, just put it on Cloud. I think these little crabs are weak to ice. I think you can steal hypers from the Sahagins. but steal rate in the early game is going to be pretty low because it's based on your level. So it's kind of annoying. It gets much better in the mid game. Alrighty. It's the train graveyard. Oh man. Lame. Okay, well anyways, you can steal ethers from these little flying dragons, so it's good to do that. Those little ghosts are weak to fire, so Eris is going to be doing work. Now when the ghosts disappear, you can't hit them, so you have to wait for them to reappear. And then I think the dragons absorb ice or are immune to ice, so don't use ice on them. You really want to be stealing these ethers. Steal ethers because they sell for a lot of gil. So in the early game, it's a great way to make a bunch of gil. Alright, now we're going to tackle the train graveyard. I'm going to go over their materia setups real quick. Give Cloud the steal materia because steal probability is based on character level. Restore. Make Cloud a healer. Give him the restore materia because you want Eris to start racking up kills. In my opinion, I guess obviously you can choose whoever you want for your playthrough, but for me the optimal character to choose for the early game is Eris. So give her fire materia because there's enemies weak to fire in the train graveyard. Give Tifa the cover materia because you want Tifa to build her, to unlock her second level 1 limit break, and you unlock subsequent limit breaks within a certain level by using the first limit break. Most of the time it's like 7 or 8 times. Only 2 characters don't have a second limit break for, say, each level. That's Ketchi and Vincent. So yeah, also put Tifa in the Fury status by using a hyper on her. She's already in Fury status for me. And away we go. I think you first come in through this train car to collect a high potion from this barrel. Try to take optimal routes through dungeons. That minimizes the amount of random battles you get into. Remember, steal ethers from these little flying dragons. Oh, there we go. And even though Tifa's not a good magic user in the early game, it's almost better to just use magic with her. Alrighty. In the second half of the training graveyard, go to the left. And also, you're looking for a specific enemy encounter. It's a great opportunity to steal a bunch of ethers. I think these little flying dragons absorb ice magic too, so don't use ice magic on them. They have high defense. But we got a bunch of ethers, so that was nice. Again, go to the left here. Pick up the MacGuffin inside of this barrel. And then go down here, pick up this potion probably or something. Yep. And then you gotta figure out this train puzzle. Hopefully we can encounter that enemy that we need to encounter. Eligor. Very lucky. Sometimes he can be kind of a rare encounter. Now the steal rate is going to be a little low. I've heard stories of people fighting him for a long time. The RNG gods, RNGesus, decided to smile upon us today. So that striking staff we stole from this enemy is pretty strong. At this stage of the game, it's actually strong enough for Eris to be in the front row and do damage with physical attacks. So equip that on her right away. And it gives you a bunch of extra materia slots, so pretty awesome. We're gonna put the all materia so she can do group target fire attacks, and then we're gonna move everyone to the front row this way. We can build Tifa's limit break a little faster, even though Tifa doesn't have very good defense. Alrighty, so here you want to move these trains. I think that you want to move the bottom one first. You want to jump in the, I guess, the conductor's seat of the first train. And then move the second train. Easy money. And that's all she wrote. I'm actually going to possibly run in circles for a little bit to try to steal some more Oh shoot, I should have waited. It's all good. Oh no. I actually want to encounter those flying dragons maybe one more time. Get a round of steals in. Build up a good stash of ethers so you don't have to worry about Gil. Of course, ethers are good for, you know, getting MP. Alright. That should be enough. It's actually helpful to save Tifa and Cloud limit break here. There we go. Alrighty. Because there's going to be a boss fight coming up. Check our inventory. And we have like 14 ethers, so we're pretty much set for life on ethers. Alrighty, you can talk to the train guy if you want to. Now, at this point, give Eris an older armor piece because you lose her right after you pass that screen. And Shinra is moving to destroy the support pillar on the Sector 7 plate. And Avalanche is moving to try to stop them. And if you guys played the remake, then you probably know about this. But Wedge is not going to be okay. Alrighty. So it's just Tifa and Cloud. So you can pilfer that Titan Bangle from Eris and give Tifa an extra materia slot. So 2 lightnings and fire. Guess we're not going to be stealing anything, so yep. Looks like we're ready. Okay, this guy actually sells you some stuff. I don't think he has anything too useful. Yeah, if you want, you can stock up on your hypers and tranquilizers. Okay, also, I'll show you that your ethers sell for 750 gil, so obviously you can use them for MP. You can also sell them for a lot of gil. And at this point in the game, 750 gil is a lot of gil. Alrighty. Whoops. Okay, there we go. You can talk to Biggs if you want to, see how he's doing, but we're gonna keep moving because This is not a Let's Play. Oh, also, we're using... Oh, Tifa's under Fury, so she's gonna miss her magic spells a lot. We're using the... lightning and fire materials because those are the important materials to level. Level your lightning and fire materia, and it will be useful in the mid game. I guess you can talk to Jesse if you want to. Let's go back up Barrett, because we'll throw a few cures. And away we go. Alrighty. Oh yeah. Reno traps one of your partners in this pyramid thing. You just have to damage it to break it. I guess it's the first kind of interesting gimmick. But if you save your limit breaks, then this boss shouldn't be too much trouble. You see how magic does way more damage than physical attacks at this point in the game, even Cloud. Just break that. Tifa's paralyzed. Just wail away on him. Eventually, he will die. Or at least, he will run away. None of these early game boss fights are any trouble at all. Just gotta get through them to get to the mid game, where the fun begins. But I guess that's how a lot of RPGs are from this era. Unless you're playing like Dragon Quest, original Dragon Quest. I really feel like the pre-rendered backgrounds, along with the 3D polygonal character models, is the best way to present a game in the PSX era. A couple games tried to do the sprite-based character models with 3D environments. Because the 3D character models, they animate so much better, in my opinion, and you can kind of swoop the camera around sometimes I think if you just wait around, Barrett eventually finds a way to escape. You can try talking to Tifa or Barrett. I think they have some dialogue. Or maybe you have to talk to them. I guess you have to talk to them. It sure was impressive in 1997. Still pretty cool in 2020 in my opinion.